Hello everyone and welcome to the Student Leadership Training. Today we will continue with our seventh session titled Branding Opportunities for Student Entrepreneurs. Thank you all for joining us again. And before introducing our guests, let me remind you to complete the attendance form that we will share shortly after half hour of this talk. So let's begin. Roxana Saint. She is a telecommunication electrical engineer with postgraduate studies in speech signal processing, 25 years of academic career at Instituto Tecnológico de Buenos Aires, AIBA, a prestigious Argentinian university, 9 years in industry as consultant and project manager oriented to developing technological projects involving software, AI, and hardware. IEEE volunteer involved in several leadership positions at Argentinian Session, Women in Engineering, and Signal Processing Society. She was chair of the Latin American Industry Engagement Committee 2021-2023, and now she is chair of the IEEE Region 9 Entrepreneurs Committee and served as IEEE Signal Processing Society Vice President of Education. Thank you so much, Roxana, for your willingness to participate in this talk. The spice is all yours, and now you can start.
Hello everybody. I'm very happy to be here and having the opportunity to talk to you and try to let you know a lot of things that we are doing at our committee, the Entrepreneurship Committee. So as it was mentioned, my role here is to try to engage you in possibilities of entrepreneurship activities, and also let you know how this world is it's about, and what are the opportunities that you may have. So next slide. Can you move to the next slide? Thank you. Okay, a little bit more about me. As it was mentioned, I'm an electrical engineer, and I worked in academia and industry. So one of the things I'm doing right now, I'm a consultant in smart tech and signal processing, and also I'm a senior member and a volunteer leader. I wanted to emphasize that I'm both things. I'm not just a worker, but also I'm a volunteer. And this is something that had really shaped my career and make me know a lot of people, a very, very big network of people that are around my professional expertise, and also let me know opportunities that otherwise that would be almost impossible to get. That happens during my whole career. When I was department chair at the university, I was a researcher, but also I was an innovator, because I created research labs, and the idea of having people helping me do that, because it was not myself, we were a team. I needed a lot of leadership skills that I would say that I acquired mostly from my IEEE. The training that I had trying to understand how the world was running was very, very helpful in my department. I'm as a teacher, as a professor, I'm also very, very passionate about helping students and young professionals to become leaders in the future, and to let them know which are the main tools that they should have in order to succeed in their careers. And one of the things I would say here is that diversity is so great. And I don't mean the diversity in gender or in geographic, the diversity in areas of work. If you change different works, and you see opportunities that are rising in different situations, your growth will be exponential. It's not that when you are in only one kind of work, you learn all the paths that are in that line of work. But if you are someone that that has other experiences in things that are completely different, the perspectives are so big, and the people that you know also increases in a way that it's incredible, because the opportunities that arise after trying to do this kind of things are incredible. Um, um, one of the other things that is important, it's if you are pursuing a technological career, it's important that you get some association with a society. If you are not familiar with an IEEE society, just look into the website and try to see which societies have the topics that align with you, and try to volunteer there, at least as an assistant, and try to understand how the society works, or talk to people that are already working with societies, and you will see that there are plenty of opportunities. Next slide. Okay, so what's an entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship really means that you try to go from an idea that you have. Normally it's a product, or an idea of the product, and you want to give that product to the people. So you want to make something that is useful, and an application of your work for the society. So that means that you have to understand a little bit about commercialization, and also a lot about innovation. But the process to get from the idea to the public, it's not straightforward. Especially because if you are involved in something that is technological, we are talking here about deep tech. That's what engineers do. So we need to understand that the process to go from the idea to the market, it's quite complicated. Starting with the money that you need to make things happen. So what we do is try to support the tech entrepreneurs to build that innovation ecosystem that is necessary to go to the second step. And this ecosystem consists in several different areas that are not specifically technological, but are part of the entrepreneurship ecosystem. Okay, next slide. Okay, why are we focusing on Latin America? Well, entrepreneurship really it's a global idea. It's not only Region 9, that is Latin America and the Caribbean, but we are different from the other regions of the world. Each region has its own culture. So Latin America has the entrepreneurship culture, which is quite different from the United States or from Europe. So Latin America really is prepared for entrepreneurship. And I would say, yes, definitely we are there, because we have a lot of examples. Here you see what are the last Latin American unicorns, which means companies that started from nothing and now they are very big companies, and they did it in a way that it was not expected. That's why they call unicorns. And we have many. Look, Brazil, Argentina are the top ones, the ones that had new companies in the last years, and it's keep growing and growing. That means that we have a market that it's underdeveloped, but there is plenty of opportunities in all areas to develop. So Latin America has big opportunities, and we have very good people like you, so you can try to understand a little bit more this system in order to see if you can be part of it. Okay, so what do we need for that? Okay, we need the innovation potentials of the project that you are working on, but also we need interest in being independent from a company, not working for a company, but being your own boss. And this is something that you have to realize that is within you. And which is the best way to know if you are meant to be an entrepreneur or not? Trying, and I don't mean trying to invest money or to get the money and put all the time, but at least train yourself to see what this is about, and then you will know if it's something within you that you want for your future or not. And then if you really think that you can, then you will know the right people in this training to help you go with your project. So IEEE can give you opportunities that otherwise will be very, very difficult, because maybe you lose an opportunity in a company because you start your company, but your company doesn't work because you don't know how to make it work. Imagine that most of the startups takes a lot of time to succeed. Sometimes they have to try several times before succeeding. So if you know that already and you have all the information and the people that can mentor you to help you go through this process, it will be much easier. Okay, so as you see, one of the keys here is mentorship. Mentorship has a lot to do with successful entrepreneurship startup. Okay, IEEE can also give you global access because we are global. So now we are talking that you can have training from anywhere in Latin America, but also you can have a market anywhere in Latin America, because we can help you reach that market or get to the people that can help you reach that market. So this is also a possibility of global access. Next slide. Okay. Now I'm talking a little bit about the entrepreneurship committee, because I wanted to let you know that we have a lot of people behind what we are doing, and this group is trying to create opportunities, benefits, events, and other kind of activities in order to help you get into this world. So this is the people that we have. Today we are focusing on the ambassadors program, not all the other programs, but I will mention some of them for you to know that you can engage not only in the program that I'm going to show you, but also you can engage in our committee in other programs that we have. You just only have to reach to me, and I will talk to you and see what we can do. Next slide. Okay. What is the strategy that our entrepreneurship committee has? We have four different pillars. One is engagement, connect with all the ecosystems. And here, what I mean, it's not the ecosystems inside IEEE only, but also outside. There are plenty of different enterprises that are wanting to help entrepreneurs make all the process easier. There are incubators, there are venture capitals, there are companies that try to help you go all the way with someone helping you going there. Of course, they charge you to do that, but it's a smoother process if you want to do that. So we want to know and to have at least contact in each country, which are those most important companies, and work with them, have contact with them. Because maybe the people inside the IEEE, like you, that are interested in entrepreneurship, would like to be in contact with those incubators, and we can help you get there. The other thing that we have is programs. Programs are things that we offer to the membership. Uh, for example, we are developing podcasts, interviews with people that are experts in entrepreneurship, and you can listen to that and learn. The other thing is the ambassadors program. We are going to talk about it later. We also have events, for example, hackathons or panels. And we are starting our visibility in social media and with videos. Of course, this is starting, I said that because the IEEE Region 9 Entrepreneurship Committee, it's new. This is the second year. So there are some things that we are just starting. Next slide. Well, regarding engagement, we have what I told you, the entrepreneurship ecosystem, and also we have the network of entrepreneurs and students. We are collecting a database of the people that could be interested in entrepreneurship. So if you are, just let me know, and I will add you to the list so that you can have the latest information. Also, we have programs, as I mentioned. We have talks like the podcast, and we also have the program. And we also have one event that is called a Return as an Entrepreneur. This is like a workshop that we teach about the basics of entrepreneurship. And we do it with Women in Engineering. We have a partnership with them. We already ran this program last year, and we are about to run it again this year. We also are going to be present in the students branch regional meeting that is going to take place in Uruguay this year by the end of the year. And we are planning to do a hackathon or a panel there. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you. So this is an example of the Return as an Entrepreneur from last year. We did it in Spanish because we wanted Spanish speakers. Now we are doing it in June in Portuguese. So we are trying to run it for Brazilian women. But this is not necessarily women. The idea is that if you are not working for a while, for any reason, it could be maternity, but it could be another thing, and you want to come back, sometimes it's quite difficult to come back, especially if more than a year has passed, because everything is so quickly coming that you lose a lot of time not being there in the company or knowing what the news are. So we think that one way to come back is to start a company. So if you're an engineer, you certainly have projects in your mind, and so we can help you in the first steps, and then let you in the hands of someone that can help you the rest of the way. Okay. Well, next slide. All right. Now we are getting into the thing that I wanted to point the most here in this talk, and it is the new edition of the Ambassadors Program. The purpose here is to train and empower IEEE members to run entrepreneurship events in their areas. Locally, that means, and you maybe are wondering, how can a person who doesn't know anything about entrepreneurship organize an entrepreneurship event? Well, this is the idea that we had. If you organize an event that you don't understand, you need training. But if you have the training, just let them know what you have to do and how you have to do it. You are learning about entrepreneurship. And then when you organize it, you are going to learn much more because you are behind the scenes. It's not that you just are listening to a talk like you are doing now. Maybe tomorrow you forget everything I have said. But if you are the one that organized the event and you have to be behind everything that is going on during that event, you really learn a lot. So we tried that. There's a history. This program started in Region 8 in 2018, and it was a real success. The people were very, very happy with the results, and we thought that this is something that we had to do in Region 9. So last year, we started the ambassador programs in Region 9. As you see there, it's a web page that we put on last year, and we had more than 100 ambassadors, and so it was really a success, and it was very, very interesting as an experience. So this year, this program is also going to Region 10, but we are keeping that program in Region 9. So we are launching the 2025 edition of the Ambassador Program. Next slide, please. Who can join this program? Okay, the ambassadors should be IEEE members from sections or chapters or student branches, no matter where they are coming from. It could be students, it could be YPs or women engineer volunteers. Any of them are welcome. We hope that one of the not the skills, but the requirements are that they want to know if they can become future innovators and leaders, because this is what the training will be about. Okay, next slide. Why you as participant? Okay, there are several things. One is the skill development. You will enhance in negotiations, in networking, in event planning, execution of those plans in timely manner. You are going to make an impact in your community, because this event is going to happen in your local community, the one that you choose. So you are going to be known as the event organizer. So that makes the initiative something that will let you see if you have that entrepreneurship soul that is required to do this kind of innovation activities. Of course, it's a networking opportunity, and we want to support startups. If you already have a startup, you are a young professional and you have a startup, even very, very small, or just an idea of a startup, you will have the opportunity to engage with the ambassadors and showcase your startup. And this is something that can help you, because there are several incentives that are very interesting to you. Okay, we can go to the next slide. Maybe you're asking what an ambassador does. Well, as I mentioned, she organized events and pitch competitions, but also promotes entrepreneurship. This is something that we want to promote. This is why also we need this program, because in the past, IEEE, I mean, 10 years before now, entrepreneurship was not part of the IEEE. There were different worlds. IEEE was mostly academia, a little bit more industry, and almost no entrepreneurship. But this is not a good idea, because we want to promote that all our members get benefits from being an IEEE member. So if you want to start your company, you will leave the IEEE, because IEEE will not give you anything. After we found that IEEE has something valuable for the future entrepreneurs, especially the connection between the entrepreneurship world and all the network of experts that IEEE has. The idea is that we want to develop it in different levels. One, it's a global level, so that there is a global IEEE entrepreneurship with a committee and a lot of different activities. That's why this program, it's not only in Region 9, but in other regions. But as well as I wanted to make it local. So we have the Region 9 Entrepreneurship Committee to make it local to our uh, Latin American needs, okay? So you will be ambassadors of this idea because you will be promoting entrepreneurship from the IEEE standpoint of view. The other thing that an ambassador has to do is to submit event reports because, as I mentioned before, you will be part of a unit like a section or an affinity group. So you can submit through that unit a report. And the idea of having a report will help not only you because you have something to show that you have done, but also it will help the unit because this is an activity which is an important activity for that unit. Also, you can recruit local startups. If you in the future want to be a startup, it's better to know the local startups that are around you. So you're gonna get in touch with them with a reason. So this is also something quite important. Okay. So in the event organization, the idea is that you host at least one entrepreneurship focused event between the dates that this program runs until September the 30th. Um, and it's important that in any of you can do the number of events that you want, but at least one is the minimum. And if you are only doing one, this one event should have a pitch competition. What is a pitch competition, or what is a pitch? Well, for the ones that don't know what a pitch is, it's a simple presentation from several minutes, I would say to five, where you show your idea to the people that can support you with money. So it's a way of selling your idea for someone to give you the money to make it possible, at least the first step. So the content of the pitch is very well prepared, and that this is something that you have to be trained to do in order to be competitive. So your idea is better than other ideas because it has more feasibility, and you can convince people, and your group is solid enough to convince the people. So there are criteria to define which is the best way to present a pitch and to evaluate it. And there is a jury, and you have to go through all of that. So the pitch competition is the startups showing what they have, and then someone like the jury deciding which are the best of the companies to receive the honor of being the chosen one. And of course, we have to, as I mentioned before, we have to report all of this because it's important for the society. Next slide. Okay, what kind of events? One of the one that I mentioned, the pitch competition, but other events could be innovation challenges. A challenge normally it's something that the organizer propose, like a question without an answer. We want to solve this problem, and the people that attend and try to propose solutions, they show their solutions to that challenge. The other things could be talks or panels regarding entrepreneurship. There are so many topics to talk about. Also could be workshops where you can try to build ideas like the incubators that try to follow an idea and to see that idea is possible or not to reach to a product. So you do a prototype and try to see if this prototype works. So that kind of things are the workshops that could be done. And also you can have school outreach. You can try to explain to high school students what an entrepreneurship, what an entrepreneur is, and what are the possibilities to become an entrepreneur. Show them ideas, and maybe you put a seed in the minds of young people, and see if they can follow their dreams, creating their companies. Next slide. Okay. Of course, as the pitch competition is something important, we developed guidelines. It's not that you can do whatever you want. We are going to help you create that idea. So there are requirements and rules for that competition in order to make them similar. Why? Because if you are going to have different ambassadors across Region 9, we would like that they create competitions that follow the same rules, because we are going to choose the best ones from each ambassador, and then have a regional competition. By the end of this program, there will be a regional competition, and we are going to choose the best pitch of all of them. So it's not only that we are going to have a competition locally, but also regional, both. So, well, you can see here which are the rules, the event requirements. You don't have to worry, because if you apply for an ambassador, there will be a training session where all the things that we are talking here will be explained in detail, and you are going to have those guidelines in order to help you. But most important from that is you are also be assigned to a mentor. I told you mentorship is very important. Well, we take care of that. So every ambassador will have a mentor. The mentor will help in all the journey. It's not only telling them how to do it and what are the most important requirements, and helping with any questions that they might have, but also they will know the rules and try to explain you what is the best way to use them. Okay. Next slide. Well, how we are going to make this mentorship assignment? We will provide up to 15 hours of mentorship for each ambassador. That's the idea. Of course, it could be less if it's not needed, but we are preparing our ambassadors to help really close to you and try to help you as much as needed. We also have the training session that will be after the submissions closes, and you will see that you will know the other ambassadors, at least the ones that are going to your training, so that you can talk to them if you need to, in case you can find someone that is in the same position as you are. Okay. But well, we believe that this relationship with other people that are doing the same as you, or the relationship with the mentors, it's the best way to go when you are trying something new for you. Okay, next slide. The timeline is we are doing during this month and the next month the onboarding. It means that we are receiving the applications during this month, and we expect the events during July through November. And of course, all the pitches and the contest should be in this month. And in December, we expect to have a regional pitch. After that, there is something that we are at this time discussing, and the idea is that the pitch that wins the regional contest can go to a global tech forum, meaning that they can present the pitch in a global level. So it's scaling up. It's not only regional, but then global. This is something that we are coordinating right now, but we're expecting that it will happen next year with the winners of 2025. Next slide. Okay, if you are a very good ambassador, we are going to give you an award. So we are going to select the awards for the ambassadors, the best ambassadors, depending on how many events, the quality of the events, and the impact of the events. So we are going to try to see which are the best ambassador, and there is a prize. It's a $500 granted to the organizational unit that you are associated with, and the ambassador will receive the certificates and the online recognition of that event that they have done. Okay, and the best startups, the ones that are the three best startups, will be invited to regional semifinals, and they will be judged by the jury in a regional committee. Okay, so it's also quite interesting. Not only you, but the people that you attract to your events that can win. So it's something good for everybody. And if you don't win anything, you will learn a lot in the process. So it's also something quite interesting as well. Okay, next slide. So just making a summary of all of what I've said, why this is a good opportunity to you to join the ambassadors program. Well, one is because you are going to be we're going to be a mentee, so you're going to learn directly from an expert, and also you are going to gain visibility because the people around you will know that you are involved in something that we can promote through our social media. You also will learn how to co-organize events. So you're going to learn about leadership and event planning, which is something very, very useful, not even if as entrepreneurs. Of course, if you're working anywhere, you need that kind of skills. You're going to connect with speakers, mentors, and startups. So you're going to expand your professional network. Those people will be part of your community for a while. And you can have really good contacts for the future. And you have a chance to attend a global forum. This is something that also is quite interesting as a possibility. Next slide. So from last year, we get this kind of sayings like this program launched my leadership path, or pitching helped me validate my startup. There are simple quotes, but I think that they worth the idea that you can find which is going to be your quote if you engage in something like this. It takes time. If you don't have any time at all, don't try it, because if you don't put your time here, you won't learn. The difference is when you go to learn a course or a university, you have to invest time, and sometimes you have to invest money as well. Here, you don't have to invest money. You only have to invest time. But it's an investment. And if you want to take good advantage of your time invested, it's important that you engage, really, not just doing just to show your name there and nothing else. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so now we are reaching the last slide, and the idea here is that you understand what it implies to say yes to this. One is you have to fill up the application. If you want, this is a QR code, and you can just scan it, and you will be directed to the ambassador's application, and you fill it up the best way that you can. And if there is something that is missing, we're going to reach you and let you know how to mend that problem. So don't care, just try. Then there will be a kickoff call, meaning that's a training as an entrepreneur, and you will be assigned to a mentor. Then you have to organize at least one event and report it, and then you're done. Of course, it seems to be very easy, but it's a journey, and you have to go through it. Okay, next slide. So if you are not interested in being an ambassador, please, around you, it could be someone that is interested. So let them know through these slides what the program is about, and encourage them to submit a nomination. Okay. My name is Roxana Saint, as I mentioned before. This is my email, and the chair of the ambassador subcommittee, the one that will receive all the questions from you, it's Pedro Pineda. Okay, he's from Ecuador. All right, so here I am, ready for questions.
Thank you so much, Roxana. That was perfect, and I just shared the link to the call for ambassadors on the chat, so everyone can join. Meanwhile, everyone is writing some questions. We want to start with my question about this topic, and the first one gonna be this one. If you could give an advice to a recent graduate about to start a business, what would it be?
Okay, that's a very good question. Don't start the business without any training. If you just have the idea and think that the idea is great for the world, maybe you're right. But everything that is in between your idea and the public, it's going to be a barrier so high for you to go through it that maybe you're going to fail. So it's not your project that it's failing, it's that you don't know the path. It's a jungle to get to the other side. So there are many people that can help you, and as the better that you know these difficulties, the easier will be the path.
Okay, thank you. And now the second one. How do you register your entrepreneurial idea to have IEEE support?
Okay, IEEE doesn't support entrepreneurship startups. What it does, it is a showcase of your idea. So if you learn how to showcase your idea through a pitch, for example, you will be trained to present this same pitch to the investors, because the idea is that support comes from investors. IEEE is not an investor. It's an institution that doesn't make money. But the investors, yes, they make money. So they bet on your idea and put the money before knowing if your idea is going to success, to have a success. And then if you're successful, you will give the money back to them. And then you have your company running. that's the way it works. So the support the IEEE can give you is to train you, to prepare you to do a very good pitch to the investors.
All right. So now we're gonna continue with our, this question from Miguel Cabrera. What specific supports does IEEE offer to student entrepreneurs looking to scale their technology devices startups? It's related to the previous one.
Yeah, it's completely related. But for example, this program works perfectly well to help that person, because if they are part of the event, they will present the pitch. They will have the opportunity to win, because if it's already a startup, they will know how to do it very, very well. And then they can scale up to the regional level and then to the global level. So each time you are scaling it up, you are learning new things that are very important to present to the investors. So this is the best way to support you from the IEEE.
Yeah. So thank you, Miguel, for your question. And since that we are reaching the end of the session, thank you all for joining and this program, IEEE Region 9 Student Leadership Training. A special thank you to our incredible speaker, Roxana. You
Thank
shared
you.
your invaluable insights and strategies for mentoring and networking. And we hope that the today discussion gave new idea to our public and motivate them to start in their leadership journey. Keep applying what you have learned from today and keep an eye on our next training sessions that from tomorrow that is called funding opportunities. So see you soon and keep leading with purpose. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the invitation. Bye bye.
Bye.